What is up YouTube? We're underleveled. My name is Taka and we hope you've seen the new Pokemon Pokopia trailer that aired yesterday on the Nintendo Direct. Because in this video, we're going to be going over 20 hidden things that you might have missed in that short trailer. And if you love everything Pokemon and the content we make for it, then we hope you'll consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, check us out on Twitch where Kat and I stream a whole bunch of different games, including Pokemon. And we have a lot of fun. But let's get right into it. Alright, so we're going to go in order. And the first thing you might have missed is that the Pokemon Center that's behind the trainer and the Ditto on this kind of broken Pokedex is the exact same one as in Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. Maybe this will tie into the lore if there is any, or maybe this will have a bigger significance in the game. Alright, the next thing is that you can see the Leppa berries on the tree. Now, if you played Animal Crossing, you'll know that every island had their own native fruit. So maybe each player will get a random berry on their tree, or maybe that you have to go out and explore to find other berries on trees. Who knows, but it's kind of interesting. Now we can see like land off to the far distance. Now this could possibly allude that it is a vast and open world that we could explore, meaning that we could actually like walk over and travel to that place. But who knows? I'm hoping for that, but we have to see. Alright, this one I'm completely stumped on, but these pink blocks kind of caught my eye. It doesn't match any other blocks in the terrain, which makes me think that it's man-made, but it's just kind of interesting looking. Okay, this one is super cool. When they're running by, in the background, you can see a crack in the blocks with like a shine coming out of them. So if I had to guess, I would think maybe it's treasure, or what Kat thought, which made more sense, is maybe this is fossils. Okay, the next one's kind of weird and gross, but when Ditto builds furniture, you can actually see him spitting it out of his mouth. Now, I don't know if our inventory is going to be like inside of Ditto. When Ditto's running away, you can see that he has a backpack on, but that technically is a part of Ditto's transformation, so it might kind of tease that Ditto holds all the inventory inside of him. The next one I'm really excited about is that since we have farming, you can also see on the table that there's various foods that show up throughout this trailer. Now this might just be for decoration, or you might actually be able to eat it. Either way, I'm really excited for cooking. Now in the same scene, it's very easy to miss, but in the water, you can see like a water block rippling with a sparkle effect coming off of it. This could be like a part of a quest, or it could be interactable. Either way, I'm really interested to find out what this exactly is. Now, in this scene and in the final scene, we can see Magikarp flopping on the ground, but we can also see him swimming in the water. So I'm wondering if you can actually place or call Pokemon to certain areas, which is kind of sad, but also kind of funny if you can pick up a Magikarp out of the water and like flop him on land. Now, what I was wondering is, do your kind of like friend Pokemon evolve? Like, will Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander evolve? Or do you go out and find fully evolved Pokemon? So in this scene, you can actually see Lotad and Ludicolo. So it seems like you can find fully evolved Pokemon, which means you might not have to evolve your Pokemon, or you might not be able to evolve your Pokemon. You can also see a bike next to the Ditto. It might just be cosmetic, but it'll be kind of cool if you can use it to traverse the land faster. Ditto's Bulbasaur vine arms kind of already threw me, but it'd be even weirder if Ditto can transform into like Rapidash legs and run really fast. So I'm hoping you don't have to do that, and instead you can just use the bike to get places faster. You can also see like a yellow orb that's kind of lighting up the area. So I'm kind of wondering if you have to build torches or campfires to kind of light the area. I don't know if they're gonna go that in depth, but in another scene in the house, you can actually see a different form of this yellow orb kind of lighting up a part of the room. So I'm not sure if this is their type of lamps that you have to build, but either way, it's pretty cool. And throughout the video, you can see various different houses. So I'm wondering if you get to pick the look of the houses, or if the houses are locked based on location. Houses for the beach, houses for the meadows, houses for like cities, and stuff like that. Now in this scene, you can see a weird, almost man-made like island right off the shore, which is really cool because if you can build out in the water, that means you can traverse the water. Maybe by crafting a boat, or maybe by riding a Pokemon like Lapras. Now in this scene, you can see a dresser in the corner, which makes me instantly think this is probably where we're gonna be able to change our outfits. Okay, there's a lot going on in this scene, but if you look carefully, you'll see that there are flowers that have different colors, but are the same type. So I strongly believe there will be some kind of flower breeding in this game. Now instantly we think that it might be multiplayer because we see multiple characters, but the most interesting thing to me that was overlooked is we see this character jump. So it looks like we can freely jump, and it looks like we can jump at least 1 block up, which is great because it means you can traverse the land even faster, unlike in Animal Crossing where you can't jump and you have to take out your ladder every single time you want to climb up a block. Okay, in this final scene, it is chaotic. There is so much going on. Now this could just be like an end card image just to show off all of the different Pokemon, but if this actually is a part of the game, then I'm thinking this is some kind of town that you can find. Because if you look carefully, you can actually see a Snorlax, Sudowoodo, Onix, and Hitmonchan Hitmonlee blocking paths. Now, unless, like we said before, you can place Pokemon there to block paths and whatnot, I think it's kind of weird to block your own path, and that's why it makes me think that this is a city that you just come across. And the final thing in this last scene, which is the most interesting to me, is that you can see one of the players holding a Pokedex. Now, I'm not sure if this is just a held cosmetic item, or it could be hinting that you're actually going around this world collecting Pokedex entries for your old trainer. But those are 20 things you might have missed from the trailer. Now, these are all just speculations, but we are so excited for this game to come out. And if you found any more hidden things that we might have missed, let us know in the comments down below because we would love to read them. But thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button as well as subscribe and turning on the bell for notifications for more Pokemon content. But like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.